What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you so much for clicking on this video, for taking time to watch it. Today we're doing a Toyota RAV4. With that said, let's get into it. Before we get into this review, I do want to give a big thank you to the guys over at Western Motors for allowing me to film this vehicle. If my voice does sound a little raspy, I am a little sick, so bear with me, guys. And I'm trying to get a video out here, so bear with me, please. Alright, so underneath the hood of this 2021 Toyota RAV4 XLE, you do have different type of powertrains. So you do have a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, and you also do have a hybrid as well. This one does have a 2.5 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. The power puts on this is 203 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque. Your miles per gallon is 27 in the city, 33 on the highway. This does have a 14.5 gallon fuel tank. It is connected to a 8-speed automatic, and this one is a front-wheel drive version. You can also get this in all-wheel drive. If you're wondering what kind of weight oil it takes, 0W16. Sorry if it is a little windy, but there is a little bit of wind currently when I'm filming this vehicle. But on the front, I do really like how you have those two lines over the top right here. Now you do have LED headlights. They are not a projector beam, they're like a reflective style, and then your turn signal is incandescent as well. And then you do have like a DRL that goes around the headlight. You do have this little slot right here from the front part of the bumper to the lower of the grille. It is actually not functional, it's fake. You do have your Toyota badge. Now if it was a hybrid, your Toyota badge would be in blue. You do have your grille. Now right underneath you do have flat black and a little bit more airflow. You have your fog light. Now your fog lights are not LED, it's just a regular halogen light. Now there is no pass-through for airflow. Going to the side of the profile. Now on the side, you do get flat black going around your fenders just to protect that paint. And you do have 19-inch wheels on the XLE. So you do get 235, 55, 19 all around. And then as you can see, the type of design of this wheel, I really like it. And then you do have your caliper back there. And you have your mud flap on the side. To the side profile, so in your mirror, you do have a turn signal. It is body colored. Right underneath, it is flat black. Going to the side. So you do have chrome going right over the side of the car. And then underneath the door or the windows, you do have flat black. Your door handles are color match. It is keyless entry, so if the vehicle is locked, you just put your hand over, it will unlock, or if you want to lock it, you just tap right there and the vehicle will lock. Underneath, you do have flat black to protect your paint. Going to the back, same thing, your door handle is body colored. Now the rear ones are not keyless entry, just the front two. To the side, you do have this right here in flat black. You open it up so you don't get capless fueling. Close it back up. Underneath, you do get flat black as well to protect your paint. You do get the same tire size, all of 4 corners. Your mud flap. Going to the back, I do like how it slopes down. You do have that little spoiler kick right here. You do get your windshield wiper. I wish they could have just tucked this maybe underneath right here. Your tail lights are not LEDs. You do have incandescent turn signals, a regular reverse light. You have your RAV4 badge in black on the left. On the right hand side, you have your XLE badge in black as well with your Toyota emblem. You get flat black underneath as well with 2 reflectors on each side. You have 2 exhaust tips on both sides. In order for you to get back into the tailgate, you can press the button up on the front or on your key, or you can just press the little button right underneath the Toyota emblem badge. You press it and it will automatically open. And it does have a big, large opening, so if you do want to close it, you also have a handle, and you have this button right here, which will close it automatically. Now, to the rear, you do have so much room back here. This is why many people buy this as a daily driver. People with kids, you can easily fit a stroller back here, go get your Costco runs. And then you do have this cover right here, so you can just pull it through on both sides. Put it down, and now it covers whatever you have in the back if you want to hide it. A little more taller item, you just pull it down, put it back. You have room, so you do have tie-down points right here and right there as well on both sides. You do have a 12 volt, and you do have a light right here. You can just press And then you have a little bit more cubby space down here on this side. Going underneath, you do have a spare tire with your jack. That's a plus. Many cars ain't coming with spare tires anymore. So to close it up, like I said, you could just press this button one time and it will automatically close. All right, going to the rear of the seats now, just in case. You do have your antenna and you do have these roof rails on top. Open it up. All right, to your rear door panel, I do like how you have a big window for visibility. You do get hard plastic on top. Your door handles in this brush. You do get automatic windows for all 4 corners. You do get soft touch right here. It is actually not that soft, but it's softer than hard plastic up here. You got this brush still going all the way around. You have your speaker with RAV4 stamped into it. And then you have a spot for your water bottle. Going to the rear, you do have leather seats. You can fold these down as well. And you can fold the other one down, but it's on the other side. But as you can see, when they're folded, you do have plenty of room. Put it back. So you do get leather seats. Now in the rear of the RAV4, I am 6 feet tall. This is where I would be sitting at. I already adjusted my seat to where I would be sitting at, so this is exactly where I'd be. I still got about like 1.5 inches of room until my knees hit the front. I can't put my feet underneath. Feels comfortable. Thigh support's okay. Like I said, I am 6 feet tall, and I'm pretty comfortable back here. Now I also have plenty of headroom, and I'm comfortable. You do get air vents, and you get 2 USB-A. There is a little drive hump, but it's not a big deal. Now to the middle, you do get cup holders too, and you also do get a little hook, and you also do get a handle. But other than that, I am very comfortable back here. You got a light. But other than that, I am very comfortable back here at 6 feet tall. I can go for a road trip in this, no problem whatsoever. So if you're trying to use this as your family car, I wouldn't see why it would be an issue. You can throw your kids back here, no problem. Close it up to the front. All right, for your front, you do have hard plastic on top as well. You got your brush and your door handle going around this trim as well. You do have a little bit of slots right here, so it makes it easier to grab the handle. You got your window controls, your mirror adjustments, and you do have soft touch as well right here. Same thing in the front. You got your speaker with your RAV4 for your bottle, and a little bit more space down. Underneath, you do have for your gas, for your hood, automatic high beams to open your tailgate. You have a little bit of cubby space right here. Now going to your seat, you do have leather seats as well in the front. They're electronically adjustable. You can move back, forward, tilt. Stepping inside, you just put your foot on the brake, press the button. It says RAV4. All right, so behind the wheel, you do have leather stitching around. You do have your controls for your instrument cluster. Now to your instrument cluster, you do have your revs to the left, you have your RPMs to the left. You have your engine temperature down below. Now in the middle, you do have your gauge cluster to go through a bunch of information. Your miles per gallon, your speed. You can also go to your tire pressure, all kinds of stuff, and adjust the blind spot monitoring. To the right, you have your miles per hour. Underneath that, you do have your fuel gauge. Steering wheel, you have your back. You have your phone button controls. On this side, you have your cruise control buttons, your lane departure, your lane keep assist, and for your radio and what kind of mode you want to be in. Your Toyota badge, you do have this silver going around it, flat black, and your Toyota badge in chrome. You do have your turn signal, and then you have your windshield wiper stock on this side. You have an air vent right there. Now over the top, you do get soft touch. It's not just hard plastic like this injected molding. To the middle, you do have your infotainment system, so it is relatively kind of cheap looking with all this flat black around it, but you can go through a bunch of stuff. You do have Apple CarPlay on this as well. Your volume button, your tune button. You can skip your track, go back a track on this one. Now underneath it, you do have your air vents. You have your hazard button. Now you do have leather with white stitching going across. And then you do have these buttons right here to control your temperature, which I like how big they are. Then you have your auto and your off button, and your AC if you want to sync them to be at the same. You do have your traction control button right here. Then you do have your automatic engine shut off on that one. You have a 12 volt down below. And then you also have a USB-A down below too. And you have a little bit of space down here to put a phone. Now you do have your parking brake, your hold feature, your type of mode that you want to be in, eco, normal, sport. You have a little bit of space right here. You can put your key right there. This is your gear selector. In drive, you go this way, you can put it in manual. If you go in reverse, this is what your reverse camera looks like. Tap back and park. You do have 2 cup holders right here, so you can't close this, it stays open. Your center console, it is softly padded, it is leather. You have stitching down the middle. Open it up, you press here, and then you look down below, you got a little bit of space, not too bad. And you have 2 USB power ports. Now to your passenger seat, same thing, you do get leather. Passenger seat is not electronically adjustable, it's manually adjustable. You do have a little bit of space right here. Up top you have leather stitching, injecting molding as well, with the silver going across it. And then you do have your glove box, which is relatively big. Going to the top, you do have a handle right here. You do have your mirror, you can open it up, close it. It's extra sunshade. Now to the top, you do have a sunglass holder. You have your sunroof controls, your lighting controls, which are not LED in here. This is your sunroof, so you can't open it right now. I have it tilted up, but if you put it down, open it, this is what it looks like. Like I said, you do have those roof rails. Now this is your rear mirror, so this is what you're gonna see behind you. But other than that, I think this is a great vehicle. I like this. Let me know your guys' opinion down below. If you guys like the RAV4, if not, let me know if you guys would go with something bigger, maybe like a Highlander or a 4Runner. I know a lot of people like 4Runners, but 4Runners are in such a high demand. Their actually markup is a lot higher. They're a lot more expensive as well. But that does today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Man, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll catch you guys on the next one.